Welcome time to our house. Okay, today we are going to cook chiles en nogada with a side of red rice. Okay, this week is September 15, the night of September 15, or actually September 16. In Mexico, we celebrate our Independence Day. In Mexico, as in another Latin American countries. So I send hugs and goodbyes to all my brothers from Latin America and to my Mexican brothers. Okay, so chiles en nogada is a traditional dish. Was created for a nun in Puebla, and it comes with lots of fruit, lots of nuts, and the iconic chile poblano. Okay, so keep watching, enjoy it, and love amor. Amorcito corazón, yo tengo tentación de eso. See you in a bit. So Tyler just roasted, actually grilled these poblano peppers that is going to be, we are going to make tomorrow or later for our chiles en nogada. Okay, keep watching. Okay, so now we had to take all the peel this skin. That's the reason that he grilled it and then he put it in a plastic bag so the steam get easy to peel it. Okay, so now I have to clean it. Okay, for outside of chiles en nogada, we are going to prepare a red rice or Mexican rice, as you wish to call. So first of all, I had to let you know that I had here 2 cloves of garlic, I had here 3 tomatoes, and I had some vegetable broth. So this I had to put it in the blender and I had to blend it. It has to be like 4 cups of liquid. Include all this and a little bit of onion. This is for my sauce where I'm going to cook the rice, right? So you can use chicken stock or chicken broth. I don't use that because my recipe is vegetarian. Okay. I had here my rice that has been in the water around 10 minutes. Now I'm going to, there are 2 cups. Now I'm going to rinse it, and then I'm going to immediately go to blend my liquids. I had here my 3 tomatoes, my onion, and my garlic cloves. So I will to proceed to add my veggie stock, and so I'm going to add my veggie stock, and I will add it just around 2 cups. Okay, and then this is going to blend it. Okay, remember that we are cooking our rice for like a side for our chiles en nogada. Okay, so the pan is now heat, has oil, and I will add 2 cups of rice. Okay, you can listen how is the oil making noise, that the pan is already ready to start cooking this. Okay, we just want that the rice becomes takes a golden color. Now when it's golden, should be ready to add the tomato sauce. The rice already was toasted. You can listen how it sounds, and that is the key to make sure your rice is already toasted. And it's ready to add and we are ready to add the tomato sauce. Okay, Yeah, when you listen that it's already toasted, it's a little bit change the color. We are going to add the tomato. Okay. So this tomato sauce is the half of my liquid that I'm going to add. So now I'm going to let reduce a little bit the tomato or let it cook. Okay. Once that I start a little bit reduced, I will add the rest of the liquid. That is 2 cups. Remember this was 2 cups here in my sauce, and I had to add 2 more cups. Meanwhile, I'm going to stuff it some jalapenos pepper. I'm going to stuff it this with cheese, and I will put it there to cook in the rice. Okay, like you see, I just cut the top of my chili, and with a knife I take out all the seeds. Okay, so now I'm going to proceed to stuff this one with cheese, and I will add it to my rice. Now is the moment that you can add celery, or you can add cilantro, any herbs that you could like. You can add it. You can add oregano. In this case, I will just add 2 jalapenos, 2 stuffed jalapenos. There is one, and there is the other one, 2 stuffed jalapenos with cheese. Okay, and then we have to cover this. Lately, I want to add some green peas and some corn. Our rice is ready. Look and see how beautiful it is. We're going to do a little bit of extra special, just adding a little bit of cheese just there, so it gets more creamy with the other cheese from the jalapenos already melted. So let's see how it turns this. We start cooking our stuffing. So we have here our ground beef and pork. Remember that some people used to pull apart, buy a big chunk of beef or a big chunk of pork, and then pull apart the meat. Okay, so in our case, so we just use ground beef, and then we are going to add our onion together with our 3 cloves of garlic. Okay, and we salted this one for a little bit. Our beef is completely fat-free, so it's a very lean beef. So you feel free to add a little bit of oil or pork lard. Yeah, traditional recipe is one with pork lard. Pork lard. Okay, so we salted this for a while. Our onion, garlic, and beef, and then we are going to add our tomato. Okay, you can see that we are working already in our fresh fruit that we are going to add. We had apple, we had pear, and we have some peach. We need to still chop in the peach, but we can do that. Meanwhile, this is seasoning with the tomato and our garlic and onion. Okay, so we left this for a bit there, and we continue chopping our peaches. Okay, so after the tomato has been, and then we had also our almonds here, chopped almonds. Okay, and then we had also our candy fruit. Yeah, this is candy fruit or citron fruit. Depends on where are you from, how did you call it. Okay, so we got back with our meat and we still seasoning this, and then you can feel free to add our fruit already. Yep, our fresh fruit. So we add apple, pear, and peach. Okay. Also, the original recipe is comes with plantain or plátano macho. Okay. Perfect. So we have been salted our fresh fruit with the rest of the stuffing. So at this point, I'm going to add our almonds. So this is up to you guys. I like to add a lot of almonds because almonds is one of my favorite ingredients, and I like the crunchiness that gives to the dish. Okay, so we add this, we add the almonds, and that is the time to seasoning. So we are going to season it with some oregano, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit of oregano, and then we are going to add.
Keep it in the pot, not on the stove.
Okay. And then we are going to add thyme. Okay, it's much better if you have fresh thyme, but
Who has time these days?
It's very smoky outside, so we are not going to our garden to grab the thyme. So we are going to use this substitute. And then just like this, and then do the same. Okay, just like this. You see? Okay, and obviously a pinch of salt. Remember, put the salt, very Mexican style, very macho man, because we are cooking to celebrate our Mexican heritage. Okay, so salt, pinch of salt, and then we have to still cooking this, but at this moment or at this time we need to add a fortified wine. If you had fortified wine, add fortified wine. If you had brandy, add brandy. If you want to be more adventurous, add tequila. But the traditional recipe is fortified wine, a red fortified wine, or in this case we are going to add just some Pinot Grillo. And this moment, that is kind of liquid, we are going to add our our candy fruit. Or in Mexico they call citron fruit. Okay?
I think here citron fruit, candied citron, is usually the orange, the lemons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is whatever we supposed to add it. I think this is a mix, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so the citron fruit should be the orange, the lemon. Okay? And don't forget to add your raisins, or in this case we are going to add a little bit of raisins. Now the raisins you can chop it, like our raisins are tiny, we are not going to chop it, just put it like this, and then leave it cook it for a little bit so all the flavors integrate. And our stuffing is ready to ensemble our chiles and nogada. Okay, obviously just leave it in the heat so the alcohol of the wine can evaporate and just give the nice flavor. Okay, obviously we can try a little bit just to check the salt. It's getting quite good, but need a little bit of more salt. And leave it cook for a couple of, I will say 6-8 minutes to cook. I will say 6 minutes or 8 to cook. And then once you have your stuffing, I was telling my husband you can stuff it whatever you want, or you can make you a torta, a sandwich, a nice sandwich, a nice crepe, and then you can nogada crepe, or you can do some tacos even. How do you say? Crispy tacos will be nice with a little bit of cream on the top, or tostada. Okay, see you when this is cooked in about 6 minutes. Okay friends, so now we are going to do our nogada sauce. For this we need pecans or walnuts, whatever you have. We had some almonds here, some sliced almonds, so I'm going to add almond, pecans, cream cheese, and our thick cream carnation. Okay, and a little bit of milk. It depends if we wanted a little bit more liquid. Add our cream cheese, our nuts, and the thick cream in the blender. So now we have to mix. Okay, so almost ready for this Mexican night. Viva Mexico! Okay, almost ready for this Mexican night. So I just finished to stuffing my poblano peppers, and like you see, are already soft. I like to stuff it in another plate before that I'm going to serve. That in the plate that I'm going to serve. So just remember, stuff it very good, carefully, and like that. So when we get married, we cook this recipe for all our guests, but it was a disconstructed chile nogada. We chopped the poblano peppers in little pieces, and then we made it like kind of lasagna with the poblano peppers, the stuffing, and the nogada. Okay, so I have here my rice already, like as you can see. So now I'm going to transfer my poblano, my stuffed poblano here, and then this is up to you. I like to put it completely on this side, so you can put it like that, or I like to put it in the way that it completely looks. You don't see the cut, right? So that is my poblano. Other thing for the chiles en nogada, some people
so you could serve it like this, open.
Yeah.
Or he's folded it over. He's turned it over, so the opening is upside down.
So this was made by the nuns in Puebla. It was made for the cardinal that came from Spain. So like I was Spanish, they don't know how to please this cardinal. So they were working all the nuns to create a dish that was rich and represent Mexico. So they decide all this fruit that we have, all the nuts that we have, and then the last step, it was to show the colors of the new country that was born. So this is the deep green from the poblano. I have here my nogada. So I like to put my nogada just like that, okay? Showing a little bit of the green of the chili. And then we are going to add the pomegranate, okay? Just like that. So this is Mexico in a plate. So had a good Independence Day, Mexican Independence Day, and I will try it, but this is kind of tricky to try it. So for this, I will help me with a knife, and I almost forget. There will be no celebration without tequila. Or I hope you enjoy your Mexican night, and this is a little bit of the Mexican gastronomy. We have tacos, we had seafood, from north to south. We had lots of different dishes and richest dishes. That is my main goal, to show the diversity and the great things that Mexico can offer. We had beaches, we had how you say, jungles, we had lots of ecosystems. And let's try this. I don't want to talk too much. I don't know where start. Okay, so I think we should start over here. And like I said, so you cut a little bit of this, get this nogada sauce, and enjoy it. So this is how I like to serve my chile en nogada. You can how do you say, you can bread it, not bread it, but you can make a dough and then just fry it, deep fry. But I like just grill the poblano, so we can see the actual chili, the actual green, deep green. And then you can just put that side of red rice. It's too rich, and like I said, this are hard times for everyone, but we have to celebrate. We have to celebrate that we are alive, that we are working hard, that we are getting there. Okay, so let me open my margarita. There is a good things that you can now have a drink. Just open your fridge without all that work. So, Alice, let's try it. You know, actually, I like this one. I like my margarita that I made at home from scratch, but I like this one because this one is sparkling margarita, and I like the bubbles. Okay, so have fun. Let's dance. El mariachi loco quiere bailar. El mariachi loco quiere bailar. Tu 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 tu. Quiere bailar el mariachi loco. Quiere bailar el mariachi loco. And then keep watching, keep dancing. Woo! Los amo. Los quiero. Cuídense mucho. Arriba México. Viva.
Viva Mexico.